like 2 or 3 times. Yeah, I can recall like 2 or 3
I
times.
don't think he played one of those games though. I think, as you said, he was already hurt, and he didn't play.
Classic J. He probably would have threw 5 interceptions anyway. But anyway, go ahead. Who's in that division?
You got the New Jersey, New York Jets. You got Buffalo Bills. And you got the New England Patriots.
I don't know, man. Good luck, Miami. Now that's the Chicago Bear fan saying that. Good luck.
And he's just insurance until Tannehill. I don't even know how long he's out. Some saying maybe 6 to 8 months. Some saying the entire season. It was a knee injury, though. I know he's been having a history of having knee injuries, and I hate to hear that
Matt
happen.
Moore. Matt Moore was playing good when Tannehill went out.
Well,
towards the end of the season.
Maybe have a shootout. I don't know. But they did say that Cutler is not down there to sit on the bench. So I guess it was edged in stone that he's going to start.
Hey, Bears fan. How about this to fuck with your brain a little bit? After all that with Colin Kaepernick, his athletic ability and everything, basically what we just was talking about. How about we got Mark Sanchez on the fucking bench and Colin Kaepernick sitting at home? Think about that for a fucking minute.
He ain't in Chicago, is he?
Ooh, Mark Sanchez?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on the roster, man.
He's not number 3, is he?
Yes, he is.
Is somebody snorting blow up there at Hallis Hall? Really?
Think about that, Chicago Bears fan. That fucked up my mind today when I was looking, and I looked at the roster today. I say, Mark Sanchez. And I say, and Colin K is sitting at home?
Yeah, that's just some brain bullshit. I mean, off the farm, and that's some real bullshit I'm saying. I mean, damn. The guy who fumbled a ball off his
butt ball,
center's butt. He's down there in Soldier Field. Wow.
I don't get it. I don't get it, man. I can name a lot of spots he can be in a lot of teams, man. Then let's bring up this. So let's talk about all around thing with Jay Cutler. Okay. Jay Cutler is a pocket quarterback. Colin K is known to run. And they say running quarterbacks are known to be dangerous. High risk. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, you're saying insurance-wise.
Right. But he seems to be, to me when I watch him, more of a protected runner. You get what I'm saying? Don't try to get too much and do too much.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? To me, he's a smart quarterback that just need to be taught. And I think when Harbaugh left, that's when that teaching left, because Harbaugh is a very intelligent quarterback. Very. And teaches it very well. Look at Luck. You get what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this. Gase, his offense, pocket quarterback though, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know on him. I mean, really know for him to have any quarterback, even when he's offensive coordinator, that runs. Because he was over there with Denver, and when he had Peyton Manning, you know damn well he ain't running. And he couldn't run the slot if you gave it to him, you know what I'm saying? So maybe he don't know what to do with a quarterback that's athletic like that can run or something like that. He's just comfortable with a pocket quarterback.
I feel like a coach should be able to coach anything and anybody. That's just how I feel. I want to see what, Belichick just went and got the boy from Ohio State, the quarterback. The big boy. Was it Cardell? The quarterback.
He lost me with that one.
But anyway, I looked that up, and I came across that. I'm like, damn, for real? We gonna get it though. I'm gonna get his name, man. But yeah.
So you think he can mold him into the quarterback he wants? Or
I think that's probably Belichick's next thing.
Challenge?
Yeah. See if
It'd be interesting to see if he can turn or he allow a quarterback to be himself and not what he wants him to be. Because, Belichick is very stubborn on how he wants things ran.
So, this one's going to be interesting, man. I'm hyped for the NFL season.
You got 37 days to go. And, you got the preseason to give us that little appetizer, so it ain't all just having to wait like that. Well, we going to see who, can play, who's going to be cut, who's, terrible, who's going to be out there trying to get a position on the team. So I'm excited.
Preseason is, it's good for the first quarter. After that, it's like, okay, where the drinks at, man?
Well, look what happened last year down there with Dak, down Prescott.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, he came out of nowhere, playing in preseason. They showed how good he was, and then he even thrived in the regular season. So we get to see diamonds in the rough. And somebody we didn't even think about, who's actually taking care of that opportunity they're giving to them. That's why I like it, man. Guys who get opportunities and they take that to their full advantage, except for guys who know or think that they automatically on the team and shit, and then just playing, just sitting back, and a young stud might come and take their position from their ass.
I get what you're saying.
So that's what I'm looking forward to.
I get what you're saying.
Speaking of which, too.
What up, though?
Real quick. Well, you got Ezekiel Elliott down there in Dallas.
Oh, yeah, you sure did want to talk about that. Well, I don't know nothing about the story. What's going on?
Well, reports was he was beating on his ex-girlfriend up there in Columbus, Ohio, and everything like that.
See,
now,
damn,
they claimed that they had no evidence.
Big Ten, man. Damn.
Hey, Big Ten, man, SEC, man, Muggs putting his hands on the woman, you know what I'm saying? Makes no difference. Well, it might make a difference if Ben Roethlisberger. But anyway.
Come on. Why you keep jumping on Big Ben, Joe?
Okay, but anyway. So they keep saying there might have been no evidence whatsoever, and Jerry Jones believes he won't get suspended. But we got Chris Carter,
Jerry Jones make things disappear, man.
Yeah, well, they keep bringing up the point that they thought that Tom Brady wasn't going to get suspended for the Flakegate, and then word came from 345 Park Ave. Everybody who's an NFL fan should know what that is. Somebody in the office said, oh, yeah, they ready to suspend him.
Hey, listen here. You can mention that Deflategate all you want, but Tom Brady ain't never get caught with some motherfucking half a kid blowing 4 white bitches. Or man, say 4 white women. And then in the goddamn hotel room. And still played and didn't see a day of suspension.
But he got suspended, right? Who? Tom Brady.
He got suspended, but this isn't here. You remember the Michael Irvin situation?
Yeah, okay.
I ain't there. We talking about 2 different powers, man.
I'm telling you, man. What you want to put money on that too?
Man, Ezekiel is not gonna get suspended, man.
And I'm saying he is. I don't give a damn if it's one game.
That's a personal issue, man.
That's what Jerry Jones thought. You forget who's up there behind the shield right now.
I mean,
and when Michael Irvin got
first
called,
off,
he was not up there.
First off, he shouldn't be putting his hands. Now, I was just saying that just to be joking around, but seriously.
Allegedly, I'm gonna say it allegedly.
But no, on a serious note, he shouldn't have been putting. Don't put your hands on a Zeke, man. And if he gets suspended, I mean, damn, it's well worth it. You get what I'm saying? But if he don't, what can you do? At some point in time, you have to see and look at things like it's a personal issue. Like how many of these owners beat on their fucking wives and don't get suspended, or how many of these other executives that's in these organizations beat on their wives and don't get suspended and don't get talked about and all the other stuff. Come on, man. We're going to put this shit on the even playing field when we talk right here.
Yeah, you say that, man. You forget they owners.
I understand that. So, I mean, at the same time, if he gets suspended, if I was the owner, yeah, I would suspend him.
To add on to this shit.
I wouldn't suspend him, because of what he did. I suspend him, to get a few things together, Joe.
True what you're saying. Now, you know they had a rookie Whitehead. He got caught.
Dallas always got some problems, man.
But his case got dismissed. You know what they did to him? They released him 2 weeks ago. And he was like, damn, you got my man's Elliott over here.
Well, did he put up Elliott's numbers?
No, he didn't.
Okay, then. So you got to think about it business-wise. That's why I say, you know.
That's fucked up, though, man.
But at the same time, just like you told me, hey, those are owners. Well, hey, that's Ezekiel Elliott. That's Whitehead. Who's more productive to the business right about now?
I understand where you're coming from. But my case was dismissed, goddamn.
But, hey, shit. We don't want your problems, man. You potentially got more problems.
But they put Greg Hardy. They signed him. He was known for beating bitches up.
We can find more like you. We can find more like you. But we can't find many like Ezekiel Elliott in the motherfucking draft. But they signed Greg Hardy,
though.
Hey, man.
Greg Hardy was known for beating up females, and they signed him right away.
Hey, you couldn't find a lot about like him neither, man.
Shit, okay.
You know, hey, I'm not agreeing with it, but you know, I'm just playing devil's advocate right now. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, we got to though, you know. But it is tripped out though. This every year, hippie, every year, somebody in the NFL gets caught with this domestic violence, gets caught with some drug charge, just shit you just don't understand. Like, man, do you know what you got? And fam, you shouldn't even be involved in nothing like this, but they always do.
Yeah.
It's like it's attached to the NFL. I remember they started calling the National Felony League for one point, man.
I mean, man, Joe, you know, you get these players in here, man, you give them all this money, man, and you don't really give them the proper counseling that they need, and all of a sudden, now you got a disaster walking, you know.
I think we should start one, man. Go ahead. Blaq Hippie Counseling, you know what I'm saying?
You got
5% of your salary.
An unstable mind. You got an unstable mind with some money. That's a walking, ticking time bomb. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, look at Aaron Hernandez. Thought he was invincible. He already thought he was a cold-blooded motherfucker. Then you gave him some money? Shit.
Yeah, I decided to murk niggas now. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm all
now.
about.
That's what the NFL, the NBA, and all these professional playing fields and platforms, they need to put in like some type of counseling that's gonna take these players and, you know, and show them old players like, and they probably do got this, but they need to push it more. You get what I'm saying? Maybe set up schools to make these motherfuckers go to before when they come out of college. And if you don't pass that, you don't go in the draft. You get what I'm saying? If you gotta put up an institution like that.
They ain't gonna never do that, man.
I know they ain't gonna never do that because
you got somebody with superhuman talent or something
I know
that.
I know that they ain't gonna never do that because they gonna find ways to bypass it. But at least at the same time, it's out there to save your ass.
I think you got a guy like Herm Edwards.
That's only one person.
No, then you got former head coach of the Colts.
I apply Herm Edwards though.
Tony Dungy.
I apply him.
You got a few of those old school cats that try to help these younger players out and try to steer them in the right direction.
I want to interview them and see what they say about the whole Mike Vick thing with this Colin K. I just want to sit down and interview both of them.
I'm sure.
Real interesting questions.
I'm sure Herman Edwards probably responded to it. If it wasn't on his Twitter, he responded to some kind of social media because he wasn't going to let that just go in the back seat.
That's crazy.
But I bet you he responded to that because he's very vocal on a lot of things. And I know he's vocal on that shit too.
So, you know, but we're chilling down here. Bring A Game Sports Talk Radio. I told you that, man, that segment was going to take up a lot. That segment right there, man. But to be honest, I don't think Cap going to play a game in the NFL this season, man.
I think he'll go get a shot.
If he do, somebody going to get hurt. It's probably going to come in the middle of the season or probably the early part of, the early quarters, probably like the first few 3 to 4 games, somebody get hurt. That's when I think he'll see a game. But overall, if that don't happen, I don't think you're going to see a game in the NFL.
Well, you know how the NFL is, man. Somebody always, like quarterbacks, it's rare that they can stand up there the whole season. Somebody out there, even the backups, going to get hurt.
So I hope he do, man.
Yeah, he go get a shot.
I hope he get a shot, man, for real. I hope it's in Chicago. Let me be honest with you.
Yeah, man, that's a Hail Mary right there.
Yeah, I always got to push for something. Gonna get into some more music.
I'm just saying with the motherfucking McCaskies, man, just the way they thinking is. That's
Man,
Hail
Joe,
Mary.
somebody else said something stupid.